we are on session 15 of our Curse of Strahd game, and it's been a little while. So does somebody? In fact, we'll go with Ed because we skipped one because he couldn't make it, and I told him that normally I'd run with one person down, but he was in the middle of a conversation when we ended the last one. So
you're gonna have to remind me where we were on that one because it's been 2 weeks.
Oh. So if you look at your screen, you should be able to see where you were.
Physically, I can see where we were, yes. I do also recall Sean pointing out that if we had seen the picture of the old Dryad before, we might have been a little bit more concerned than we currently were. We never got to actually get that visual until after the fact.
Yeah, well, teach you for going off book.
It does, doesn't it?
I'll lay these train tracks down for you. It's not my fault if you jump them.
Right?
So you had met some Dryads, and you'd chatted to them and decided to, after Theseus had been laying his hands upon the standing stones and the megaliths, to go and follow the Dryads whilst they took you to the Ancient One, or the Elder.
Correct. And we got a little bit of the backstory of this land, that the darkness was there before Strahd, so Strahd's not necessarily the source of it, but he's definitely a byproduct of it, and it's been slowly but surely pushing them in deeper into the forests. That's what I recall.
And then she looked at you and said that you carried a curse with you.
Ah, yes. I also sort of semi-remember volunteering to help clear the darkness,
but... That's from eating all curses. A ranger can't shoot anything.
Maybe that could be it.
It could be it.
Yeah, I was saying that it's because he's eating all those pies.
That's what it is. It's all the dream pies are catching up to me. All right, so let's pick up with a curse, you say?
Just as a reminder for me, I believe it is Vesserin and Theseus who speak Elvish and no one else.
Correct.
Okay.
I speak Elvish.
Oh, okay. So just Hauser and Arena who've got no idea what's going on then.
Yep.
Yeah. So Arena's going to ask what's going on.
So I'm going to recant the tale of who they are while they're here, go over their natural denizens of the woods, and over the centuries that they have been here. Slowly but surely, the darkness is pushing them out of their natural habitat, down to where they are. The darkness precedes Strahd, so he's not necessarily the source. I did volunteer us to help maybe push that back some, and then she followed up with, "You, sir, have a curse," and that's where I am in the conversation.
Okay, so you.
Chad, can you play like Universal Translator while that's happening?
Who would curse you?
Sure.
Well, Chad can, because Hauser can't speak Elvish, but Theseus or Adara can translate for you two.
I'll translate it.
Yeah.
At this juncture, I would assume that Strahd cursed
me. It's those dream pies.
Maybe.
The curse you carry is an ancient one. It's been here for a long time.
When you say here, do you mean here as on me, or here and in this land, as in I picked this up when I got here?
In the land. Others have carried this curse in the past.
Okay, just try to like you have gonorrhea.
Well, that was the other question I have. So when you say you, is it the universal all of you, or just me specifically, like focused on a person?
She steps forwards and touches you on the shoulder and says you.
couldn't be clearer than that. Well, how do I clear this curse?
The curse could be lifted here if you agree to aid us sooner.
If they pull out a knife and start going after your chest, run.
Well, what would we need to do to help?
There is a scion of an ancient power that is aiding the darkness.
And you would like us to eliminate said scion?
The being itself can be defeated, whilst it will only be a temporary setback for the darkness. Removing it should give us some much welcome respite.
And this is focused around an individual, isn't a person?
An individual, yes.
Does this individual carry a name?
We just know of it as a scion. It serves a dark master.
Out of character, that would be Strahd's buddy. Yeah, Strahd's buddy that we met that we didn't, that we wisely chose not to encounter. I think we know this person, but how would we know for certain that we have the right person?
My children could lead you to its lair.
Its lair. That sounds promising.
Doesn't sound like he's trying to lead us into a TPK at all.
No, not at all. Lead the way then. Unless we're in need of rest. Are we in need of rest?
I think I'm at full health.
What time of day is it?
It would be, from memory, if you'd have gone straight through, you would have been getting you'd be getting to Vallaki at about 7 p.m. So it's probably about that time now, after your detour around and conversation.
Yeah, we might as well take a rest here. It's the safest place.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So, are you saying that in Common or in Elvish?
Well, I'm assuming the discussion is occurring in Common. Otherwise,
But
it's
so
Sean and I talking to each other.
True. So she doesn't know what you're talking about when you're speaking in Common.
Yeah. No, I'm not talking to her. I'm talking to them. I'm like, right. We might as well take a rest now, as this is the safest place.
Agreed. My companions and I have decided that in order to face the scion, we would like to rest here for the evening. Can we at least have safe respite here before we go and encounter this?
Nothing will harm you within the circle.
Then that is what we shall do.
Yeah. So she.
What kind of curse? What kind of curse do I have? That's the other question.
And disappear into a tree.
Damn it! I was going to ask us what was the nature of this curse. I mean, there's no such thing as a good curse. I mean, I just got a little bit of a spot of a curse. It's fine.
I don't know. It's not done anything to you yet.
Are we doing a long rest here?
Yeah.
Anybody need any healing at this point?
I think we should all be full.
So this is mostly for you spellcasters to regain your spell
so that we don't go wandering around in the forest at night.
Well, there's that too.
I mean, we could, but
I
don't think I've used any spell slots either. We haven't done any fighting for quite a while since before the war.
Quite some time, actually.
You went to a windmill, got some more pastries, and then cut through a forest. Didn't fight the Dryads. Came over here. Didn't fight the Elder Dryad.
Yeah. Thankfully.
Yay!
Yeah.
Yay, we're not dumb and didn't die.
So Irina will ask what the plan is regarding going to Valaki.
I think it's in our interest to go and do this task for the Dryad. And then after we're done, we can go to Valaki.
Okay. And then she looks at you, at Vesserin, and asks how you've gone and got yourself cursed.
I don't know. She didn't say how I got cursed. What I'm afraid of is that this curse is somehow aiding Strahd, and I prefer not to do that.
That's understandable. Give me 1 second.
As long as you didn't hear a gypsy say thinner, you should be good.
I have to touch you also.
She did.
You're screwed.
Yeah.
Did anything bite you? Because
No.
I found biting tends to be a common thing here.
Yeah, no, that seems to be a you thing, not a me thing. I've not bumped into any biting.
So are you guys just gonna bed down? Have you got anything you want to do? Anyone planning any specific tasks beforehand?
Well, seeing as how they're Dryads, I think whittling's out of the question.
Yeah, they might not be too keen on that.
Nah.
Okay.
I can't
Are
think
you
of anything
practicing
off the
any
top
of
of my head.
your spells, Greg?
Sure.
So what was it? Comprehend languages you were wanting to learn first? Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, it's at the top of my list.
How many spell slots are you putting into it?
Well, all of them. So I haven't used any. Yeah, I have, 3... Well, potentially I could use my arcane rest thing to get one back, but I have 3 first level and 3 second level slots.
Put the do an Arcana check with advantage. Okay. So, takes you a little bit of time. You're up a little bit later than you had planned, but you start to hear where you kind of picked up in the back of your mind that the voice is on the wind and stuff like that. You start to understand it now, and it's definitely the Dryads whispering about the interesting interlopers.
In what language?
Sylvaner.
Oh,
okay. So you think you've got it down, you're pretty sure, but we'll see what happens the next time you try and cast it.
It's a mystery.
So if you can, just stick a question mark on it on the title for the first time you cast it.
Right.
cast it, and then all of a sudden the only language you can understand is Klingon.
Okay, let me...
And you have a strange craving for gah.
Yeah. Klingon, the wonderful language of phlegm.
It's Welsh.
Okay, so you're all going to bed?
I can rearrange my spellbook, but I just can't have the character sheet popped out, right?
Correct.
Yeah.
Should. Are you guys eating anything else? I know the Dryads gave you some good berries beforehand, but are you going to enjoy any other food?
I think I'm going to hold on to those good berries. I think I'm actually have some of my rations.
Halzor, you might want to join us in the circle.
Yeah, just throwing that out there. This is going to be the most comfortable I'm going to have been sleeping since we got to Ravenloft, just so we're on the same page.
You don't get any sleep tonight at all, Ed, because you're worried about your curse.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah.
Might be.
No. Whatever.
Maybe that's the curse. You can't sleep.
That's right.
Oh, that would be a curse.
Insomnia. Except you're an elf, so you don't really sleep already.
Right.
True.
Okay, so are you setting a watch?
No, I think we're safe.
Oh, you think?
I strangely trust the strange tree lady that says nothing will harm us here, that nothing will harm us here.
Yeah. It's
all right if you stick closer together if you wish. It'll make you feel safe.
It's going to be the tree lady, so it really won't matter.
Right. And there's not much we can do to stop her anyway, so...
No, exactly.
Sure, start a fire!
Okay, so everybody take a perception test.
Oh, we're screwed. Come on, perception.
Woo!
Okay, so...
I'm perceptive.
Late into the evening, like 3 in the morning.
Yeah.
I suppose I need to do Arena's test as well. Or else this is all mute.
I'm not hearing anything.
Okay. So you hear a voice calling Arena's name. Arena. Arena.
Do we recognize the voice?
Nope.
Male or female?
Female.
Does she seem to...
so it's not Dark Helmet pretending to be your father.
You're asleep, Adara.
Okay.
No, you don't hear it.
Perfect. Plausible deniability.
Can I get an idea of what direction that's coming from?
Yeah. Of this direction.
Outside the circle.
Yep.
It's Dark Helmet, I'm telling you.
No, I didn't see you playing with your dolls again. I'm going to notch an arrow and just kind of like keep an eye out on what's generally in that direction. I assume she's...
because that always does you good.
I assume she's still sleeping.
Yeah, Marina didn't wake up.
I'm sleeping.
That was my next question, is what state is everyone currently in?
The only people who woke up was Theseus and Vesserin.
That's all I need.
Yeah, with the way you shoot arrows, that's all you need.
Is she, reacting to it?
No, she's tossing and turning a little bit.
I'm going to break our T formation and wake her up. Or attempt to wake her up.
Okay. She wakes up.
Ask her if she's okay.
I was just having a bad dream, I think.
Are you hearing
she
voices?
hears someone calling her name.
Oddly enough, we heard the same.
Yeah, we heard the same.
No, it's in right now. You hear someone calling her name, and she hears it as well now that she's awake. Who is it? Who's that?
We don't know. We were wondering if you did.
So she shouts out into the night. Who's there? And I don't know. I suppose it wouldn't even be light anymore, would it? So I should probably turn the daylight off.
Dun, dun, dun.
It's fine.
No!
Can you see that, Ed? Let's have a look.
I can't. Theseus, you might want to match.
I don't see anything.
Yeah.
I see light still.
Oh.
So
I don't technically see anything because I'm sleeping, but
Theseus, you might want to magic up one of your rocks.
Yeah.
I want to wake up the rest of the party.
that would be very helpful.
Yeah, I think I might want to start nudging folks.
Adara talks in her sleep. Wake us up.
No, this is the dumb alarm going off.
So
Yeah.
I believe Vesserin should be able to see a figure walking around in the darkness.
I can.
I see a partial.
So really quick till see daylight.
Yeah, I've not bothered turning the lighting off. It's fine.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm waiting till everyone's up before I make my next move.
Yeah.
I'm waking up, I suppose.
Which is staying inside the circle.
Yes, yes. Don't cross the streams, don't leave the circle.
Yeah. Don't worry, I'll be right back.
So do we wake everybody up then?
Yes, that was the plan. Everyone's waking up.
We'll explain. I'm going to explain everything to the two that just woke up.
Cool.
So give me a second. I'll show you a picture of what you see. So in D&D campaign.
Oh,
There you go. So there is a young lady wearing a skull face mask with a horned headdress and a staff, walking back and forth, calling Arena's name.
I don't see a picture. Where are we looking?
It's in Discord.
Oh.
Oh.
She doesn't look like ethereal in any way, shape, or form, does she? Like, she looks solid.
Solid as a rock.
Good, that means I can use
Nice.
an arrow.
I'd bang her.
An arrow or three into her.
This ironically looks like the type of chicks I attract in real life. They're all kind of psycho.
You say that like it's a bad thing.
So
It is whenever they want to be psycho on you.
So
you may want to be aware that if you break the protection of the circle, it probably will cease to protect you.
When you say break the circle, you mean like loosing an arrow through it?
Well, I'm just saying, like, whatever magic is protecting you, whatever the magic the Dryads are, think of it like a protection from evil. Once you decide to, like, they might not be able to get close. I think why don't we just, like, let it play out and see what happens? We know we're protected in here.
Pretend it's a soap bubble.
Theseus,
I think that
can you take a...
Uh-oh.
Where did I put it? A DC 15 wisdom save, please.
Ugh.
Yeah.
You can't actually see this woman on the map, right?
Oh, you can.
She's
I'm
in a
assuming
shadow
that someone would
from me.
have like cast white or done something.
Yeah.
There's a
So
lot of
she
shadows, though.
is where she is, but there's lots of things blocking line of sight.
Where approximately is she direction-wise?
She's in the southwest corner.
Oh, okay.
So I think the only goal here at this juncture is keeping Arena inside the circle and not allowing her to leave to break said circle.
So, Theseus, you feel a brief temptation to go to this woman, and then you shake it off.
Yeah, which is the reason why I think we need to put a hand on her shoulder and make sure that she doesn't go anywhere.
Sit your ass down, motherfucker.
I'm going to pull out my holy symbol.
Okay,
Just
so
hold it out.
I have no spell slots, right?
Not at the moment. Yeah. So you had a short rest if you wanted to burn your.
No, I just have to use the spells out of the ring. I'll cast Protection from Evil on Arena out of the ring.
Okay.
So it makes her immune to charm, I think, or creatures of these types have disadvantage on attack rolls against thing. Target also can't be charmed, frightened, or possessed.
Okay.
Cool.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, she's going to move back to that space. Theseus, take a wisdom save.
She likes you.
You got a pretty mouth, boy.
Remember, I have my holy symbol out, too.
Yeah.
Oh.
So now she says, Theseus, drop that silly little thing and come here.
Does he comply?
He does indeed, because...
Did you see what he rolled?
I did see what he rolled. Alright, so we need to physically prevent him from doing that.
This person is a trusted friend of yours, and you feel that they need to be heeded and protected, Theseus.
It's a good thing I don't have my mace out at this point.
Yeah.
So then the question becomes is, do we bonk him on the head?
So you saw her walk around the circle a little bit, and she tutted to herself, went back to the same place, and then charmed Theseus again.
I'm still kind of in Greg's camp on this one. If we leave this circle, all the protections that we can...
Theseus has got a 30-foot move to do towards her now.
Yeah. So do something
we need to restrain him.
Yep, I'm the one nearest beside him, so I'm going to attempt it.
But you've got 3 people to try.
So it doesn't change his when he's been charmed or whatever. It doesn't change his perspective of us, right? So he still trusts us.
Yeah.
So I suggest to him, perhaps you should protect yourself with a protection from evil spell.
She'll say that she's waiting. So you can move and cast a spell.
Okay, I'm going to cast that.
I'm going to make you move first, though.
God damn it. All right, can I...
Am I moving the whole 30?
No, because I'm going to try to restrain.
We'll do... Wait, yeah, so we'll see what happens. Obviously, if they restrain you, you can't cast a spell.
Well, no, right. I mean, you can could do it at any point.
Yeah, but you've been fucking around for like 3 minutes worth of stopping him moving.
I don't think he really gets much of a choice. All right, so I am going to try to restrain him. So what is it? Just a straight up strength roll opposed?
So it would be an opposed athletics check. And I'll give you advantage, assuming that the other two are going to help.
I'm sure.
Okay. Theseus, can you beat a 23? Oh, sad times. So you don't move, but you also are too restrained to cast a spell that has somatic components.
That would be a problem.
So you're still in that space, and you are still charmed.
I'm gonna start trying to get into his face and be like, "You can't leave the circle. It's a spell. You're under her spell."
But she's my friend.
She's not your friend. She wants to kill us all.
I say in Elvish. Do we actually hear her name, or is she just the Dryad?
That's a great one. If she's your friend, what's her name?
No. I mean the Dryad that we talked to. Do we know her by name, or do we know her just? As
you just knew her as the elder so far.
Ancient One, come to our aid. We are besieged by evil.
Okay.
Good luck.
So,
yeah,
give me a persuasion check.
Just him?
He's the one saying it.
Well, he's the one saying it, yeah.
Yeah, she'll pop her head out of a tree.
Nice.
I was watching my stories.
Yeah, agents of Strahd have besieged us. They've possessed our companion.
I don't know if I'd use the word possessed. I'd say charmed.
The demons of a forest can't hurt you in the circle.
Yeah, but they're trying to get him to leave the circle.
Yeah, that's the problem.
Don't let him.
Don't.
That would probably be a mistake.
Just don't let him.
But guys, she really wants me to go over there.
To kill you, yes.
She wouldn't hurt anybody. She's my friend.
Can I throw water?
She will call over. Dracula, this is none of your concern. Leave the cattle to me.
Cattle?
Wait, what was her name?
Drakkar.
Dracula?
That's the old lady.
That's the old Dryad, yep.
Do we have anything that we can clear this spell from him? Leaning back to my wizard casting friend companion.
Well, if you would let him cast the protection upon himself.
If I wrap myself around his feet, would he still be able to do that?
Can just do it slower.
Needs his hands and his voice.
You do realize I will probably drag you quite a ways.
Yeah, that's what I mean. It's like the little kid attached to your leg, like you're still just going to keep dragging.
Well, I'm going to try to persuade
but
Sean
slowly.
to cast protection from evil before he goes and visits his new friends.
There we go.
It's not an unreasonable request, I think.
Who am I casting it on?
Yourself?
Oh. But I really want to go over there. I need to cast this.
Well, I'm just saying. Then you can go. Let you go.
Let's cast first, then go.
Must take precautions before you go visit this new friend of yours.
Okay.
Okay, I'll cast it.
Yeah,
Gives him
you
another
cast
saving
it.
throw.
Now all you have to do is hope you get to take a saving throw against it.
Can he use guidance now?
Oh, it doesn't. There's no save yet. If you read what it says, So if he's already charmed, frightened, possessed by a creature, the target has advantage on any new saving throws against the relevant effect.
Right.
So he'd need to take a new saving throw, which is not currently being called for.
Don't you get a saving throw every round against charm?
No. Maybe
So
with
we have to
charm
wait
spell
for
you
it to
do.
call him again.
So target 1, annoyed. Wisdom saving throw against this magic or be charmed. The charmed target regards a vampire as a trusted friend to be heeded and protected. The target isn't under the vampire's control, but it takes the vampire's requests and actions in a most favourable way and lets it bite it. Each time a vampire or his companions do anything harmful to a target, it can repeat the saving throw, ending the effect on itself on a success. Otherwise, it lasts 24 hours.
Oh, goody.
Yeah.
So as long as she doesn't hurt him, he'll not get to take any saving throw. Hauser's awfully familiar with this effect.
Yes, I am.
Well, guys, I'm going to go over and say hi to my friend.
Oh.
I really thought that was going to break that.
Well,
somebody needs to do something.
Also gives disadvantage.
Tackle him.
Oh.
Are you going to try and restrain him again?
Yes.
Try.
Okay. A opposed athletics check. Oh, you break free, Sean.
God damn it.
You guys realize there's more than just Ed there.
I'm gonna cast light on him as he leaves the circle.
Okay.
I was assisting Ed so that Ed would have had advantage.
It did.
I was under the assumption of that spell.
Yeah, but it didn't matter.
Yeah.
White, talking to mix. Oh, you are. Yeah, you should already be emitting light, Sean, I believe.
Yeah, but now the light follows him to the target.
Yeah, it's getting awfully dark over here for me.
Okay. Well, your friends seem to be awfully scared of coming out to rescue you from my wicked ways as she strokes her hand down your face.
All right, I can't let him go. So I guess I'm stepping out of the circle.
So hold on a sec, real quick. Can she touch me if she's evil? Because I have protection from evil on me.
It gives her disadvantage on attacks. Yeah.
That's it?
Yeah.
I hate 5th edition in that regard.
But it works
so she's not done anything aggressive to you or harmed you in any way, Sean?
Yeah, no, I get that. I just used to be where they couldn't touch it at all.
Yeah. It was very limited. Now it works against a ton of things, but just nowhere near as good as it used to.
Yeah.
Arena, your friend is waiting for you. He'll keep you company on your way to a castle.
All right, I have a strong urge to step outside the circle and put an arrow in this bitch's face.
I don't think you even need.
You can't shoot from here?
Yeah, just let her rip.
I thought you said
it might break her concentration. Well, so we either have to leave to go get him, or we attack her. So, I mean, I think we're beyond the point of staying in the circle now. If you want to go and rest.
All right, sally forth. Woo! Away it goes. Where's my attack button?
I mean, that's part of the reason why I cast light on him, so that now she's illuminated.
Right.
So the closer he gets to her, the easier it'll be to see. Don't forget to cast Hunter's Mark first.
You're right. I meant to do that first.
That would hit. Okay, so she minus 13. The arrow sticks in her just above her collarbone, and she looks at you, tuts, and pulls the arrow out and throws it on the ground.
Picking that up later.
Yeah, you go right ahead.
I know where it is.
I'm going to spew some magic missiles at her.
Okay. She will cast shield.
Ting, ting, ting. Ting, 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 ting.
So is she like Ebony Maw then?
She's just a. Now you're a lot closer to her. She just seems like a young girl, like 15, 16. And
Little pointy
wearing some strange mask.
You're right there. Am I still inside the circle?
Yeah.
Okay.
So I'm actually kind of surprised we're kind of in this free form.
Well, she's not attacking back.
Yeah.
You see the wound close
She's
up
charming people.
where you shot her.
I did shoot her, and I enjoyed it.
Yes, her regen 10 recovers most of the damage.
Well, are we really going to play this silly game?
Apparently we are.
Go and bring Arena here, please.
Doesn't he get a chance to resist that, or is that only when she casts a spell?
Only when she casts it or hurts him.
Right. Okay, we're going to try and stop him right there?
Yeah, I think that's a full blown.
Yeah,
3
I'm going for the legs.
I'm going for the top. We'll see if we can helicopter him.
All right, roll it, Ed.
Yeah, with advantage. On Theseus. Oh, you don't. So you can't. The crit doesn't mean anything. They still get it because it's a higher number.
Yep.
So you are currently restrained.
Yep, right there.
Yeah.
Can I hog? Can I hog
really quick? Just my holy symbol right there too.
Your holy symbol was in this space here.
Okay.
Can I Texas hogtie this man?
Did he drop it when he took off?
She told him to drop that silly thing and come here.
Oh, okay. So I pick up his holy symbol and I press it against his forehead.
Okay.
All right, foul beast from whence you came.
Okay. So are you going to do anything now? You got him restrained? You going to use any rope?
Ed wants to tie him up.
Okay.
I want to know if it's possible to hog tie my friend here.
Yeah.
Let's do that.
Okay. Take a dexterity check because he's struggling.
I originally thought about doing that, and I thought, you know what? What happens if we need him for a fight later?
Yeah, you get him. You think he's pretty solidly tied up.
Get this mental image of him hopping over in that direction, hog-tied.
This is the Black Knight combat. Instead, I'm tied up instead of limbless.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's just a flesh wound.
Okay, so 1, 2. Oh, perfect. Hauser, be a deer and go and get Arena for me. Take a wisdom save.
Oh, please pass this.
So out of curiosity, just for my own thing, you can see me measuring here, can't you?
Yes.
Yep.
I see that, yes.
Good. Just making sure.
Just making sure.
That's why I couldn't believe you were still standing there.
Yeah. Yeah, so Hauser is going to go and try and get Arena.
I'll be right back.
Yeah.
Well, at least he's easier to restrain.
I know. Halflings are lucky, man.
Yeah, until I overpower you.
This will be fun. All right, I guess I'm going to try to tackle my little man here without breaking any bones.
Oh, God.
Oh, and then she'll decide to attack. Oh, your entire party's hogtied, except you. Well, fuck.
Yeah. That's why I didn't suggest it earlier.
So here we go. Ha ha ha.
Hauser?
Need an athletics check?
Yep.
I'm looking for athletics. There it is.
Alphabetical.
Oh, he gets you. Do you have how much rope do you have?
Well, this one I don't think I need to hog tie. I think I can just kind of like hang on to him.
Okay.
Put him in a bag.
So whereabouts are you standing when you grab him?
Take them to the far. Take them both. Drag them both to the far side of the circle.
Yeah, but I've got to get in there to do that.
Hmm?
I think I would have waited.
Rena and I are going to drag Sean to the far side of the circle.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you're going over here?
Great.
I would have waited until Halzar got closer before I tackled.
Okay. So there, here.
Yeah, right around there.
Okay.
And then I'm just going to be like, we're leaving the store now. Taking him by the side, kicking and screaming.
I want a toy! I need candy!
Okay, so let's have a look. Make an acrobatics check. How's he's not tying you up, so
he's gonna be good with this one.
Yeah, and then you'll be opposing that with athletics. Okay, so you're still restrained.
Aha! He's a good.
Dad, are you ready to go yet?
I hate
Ed hates that one.
You're not my real father.
Okay.
I thought you were going to remember the last time somebody asked you, Dad, are you ready to go yet?
So really quick, just a conditional piece here, Chris.
Yeah.
So the Dryad there is doing absolutely nothing.
She told you all to just stay in the circle.
Like that's easy.
Yeah, really. I stayed in the circle and I still got affected. But at least I didn't get bit.
You did not get bit.
Let's have a look.
Because you realize she's just going to go to the other side and do the same thing.
Pretty much.
I think you'll find that that is literally the only place you can reach from the outside of the circle. So you guys just happen to be stood in literally the only place she could get you.
Nice.
Oh no, she could go all the way around to there and get Arena. But at that point, as soon as you see her moving around, you just move into it. Like
Arena would move.
If you guys stand like on the tree, effectively, she can't reach you.
Right.
Yeah. All right. So I don't want to. I don't want to play the game for you, but yeah.
Nice.
So the Dryad is going to cast.
Dryad's going to cast Bitch Be Gone.
She's going to cast Entangle on Chad.
That was the next thought that was going to come on.
Woo!
Some way that we could fix everyone to the trees.
Okay, Hauser, take a saving
Tree
throw,
hugging hippie
please.
crap. What kind of saving throw?
A dexterity saving throw.
Okay.
Yeah, but that only lasts a minute.
Yeah, gives you time to actually get a rope.
Yeah, and lash everyone to the tree, ourselves included. She's just
Oh,
going to
that
start
passes.
dominating itself.
I couldn't find her spell DC though.
But we're basically lashing ourselves to the mast while the sirens sing.
Yep, that's exactly the metaphor I was going for.
Okay. So she's going to tut at you all and just sit on the ground, cross-legged with her staff.
Take a piece of cloth, Chris.
Yeah.
And I'm going to tear it into 5 strips.
Yeah.
And then I'm going to blindfold everybody.
Okay.
I just say to you, Ed, because you're the only one who might I believe that she has to look at you to turn you.
I see.
We don't want you to see. That's the problem.
And she can't come inside the circle, so we'll just stay up against the rock.
The outer circle, yeah.
And prevent ourselves from looking at her.
That's a good idea.
You guys doing anything
look at me, I'm hideous.
And then we'll just wait it out.
Okay.
My friends, I gotta pee.
I wouldn't pee on this tree. They might not take that kindly.
So, she is sat cross-legged. Well, not what you can see anymore, but she's just calling occasionally, are you sure you don't want to come? We'll have a nice meal.
Pretty sure. Thanks for asking.
I could use a little something to eat.
I would love to, but I'm a little bit preoccupied here.
Well, I just say to her, Devil, you might as well leave now, because as time passes, eventually the sun will come and drive you away.
True. The sun will come soon.
And so
we say, how many sunny days have we had in this area?
He asks a good question.
Daylight. So I think we just wait.
Yeah, I think we just wait.
Okay, so you have a fitful night's rest. We'll say you get a short rest. But if you're not going to go back to sleep, you don't get a long rest.
Well, we can't go back to sleep, I would suspect, with them still charmed.
No, they won't go to sleep, but they are tied up, so.
Right.
Yeah.
But, we'll just take a rest once daylight comes, I suppose.
Yeah. Okay, so we'll fast forward. Right, so you see her walking around the circle and becoming a little bit frustrated. You don't because you're blindfolded. You hear her tutting and stuff like that and becoming relatively frustrated. And yeah. That's it. Then you feel the sunlight on your faces as the day starts to warm up. And they're
going to have to stay restrained for a day, right?
So theoretically they would still be charmed, but she would have to be there to tell them to do something.
Oh, okay. Her previous request, so it's not like as soon as
so she's not compelled them to hunt her down.
Okay.
Bring her to me now. Isn't for the rest of your existence, kind of thing. But yeah.
So we can start our long rest once dawn breaks.
Yeah.
We have to wait another day, I suppose.
So,
at least at this point, we'll be better. Like, I have no spells. So that's the reason why I'm not that inclined to go out. I used all my spells to learn a spell last night.
Oh, gotcha.
I have 0 spells.
yeah, so we'll say it takes until about lunchtime before you get your long rest benefits.
Okay.
Guys, where'd that hot chick go?
Back to her crypt.
Are they all clear of the effects of that?
You don't know?
If it's 24 hours,
Well,
we
if it
won't
lasts-
be until that same time. The
Can I
next
make
night.
an Arcana check?
I was just going to say, is there a way to check?
Who are you checking?
Sean and Chad.
It don't seem any different.
I mean, I have some
As in,
charm spell.
they seem. Yeah, it's not a spell. It's I don't know.
But I understand the nature of charm, right? So like it's gonna
Yeah,
the power of the vampire is going to be exerted over them for at least a day.
Yeah.
So I think we wait out. I mean, she's probably going to return tomorrow. This is the problem. But we'll be better prepared.
That's my concern.
But we'll be better prepared, right? So, or we take some precautions, like holy water or something that we can damage. Because my understanding, and it's pretty limited, is that when fighting vampires, we need enchanted weapons, which very few of us have, or the priest has to do some source of. I don't even know how you articulate damage types, but you have to do some sort of radiant damage to them every round, or their wounds will regenerate.
Okay, so the Dryads will ask if you are ready, and she'll explain to you that the journey is. Give me a second. So she'll explain to you that the journey is back towards the area in which you came, where you joined the forest, and then through into the what the humans call a Savoya wood.
How long do we think?
So probably 3 hours or so, or well, she'd articulate it in like a percentage of a day or a fraction of a day. But
So if we
about
leave
3 hours.
If we leave at lunchtime, we should be able to get there before darkness.
Yeah.
Where on the map is approximately where we're going?
So I'll drag you back to the player map. So you guys are currently
On the map.
I guess we went south.
I can't get it to work. So you guys are currently here. I can't get it to drag you to my thing. She's indicating that you need to head back the way you came, and then across to this area here.
Okay.
Past our windmill.
So even better. We're closer to the castle.
What could go wrong?
Where do you want me to start the list, at the top or the bottom?
The list of what?
Of what could go wrong.
Okay, so are you going to accept her offer to remove this curse from you?
Yes, please.
Okay. So the Dryads are ready whenever you folk are.
All right, I guess away we go.
Okay, so you journey. Are you guys going to leave Theseus and Halzar tied up and lead them by...
No, I think we can.
Okay. Yeah, because the assumption was it's 3 hours if you can all actually move.
Yes.
Okay. So you get to the clearing on the woods, and you're actually further to the south of where the windmill is when they bring you. And you notice that they never actually leave the barriers, the monoliths on the outside of the woods. But one of the Dryads will speak to you, and she'll say that you're looking for the bigger of the 3 woods that you can see across the valley. In the center, there is another set of standing stones. And if you travel into the layer of the darkness, and you'll find the scion of... You will find the scion of Akraknakar.
Aknakaka.
Yeah.
Sounds like the guys from Mars Attacks.
Atlak-Nakar. And I think Chad's muted. Or his mic's not working again. Because I'm assuming he was... yeah, I can't hear you. So you guys journey across. They say that they can't leave this place safely.
Oh yeah, no, I understand. We're taking a bit of an air journey, but we kind of traveled some of that, so I'm kind of okay with it.
Yeah. So she will offer you some good berries on the way. Why not? Save you eating your own food.
Well, say thank you.
Are you going to journey up to a road and across, or just go across country?
Shortest route, I would think, unless anyone's got some objections.
So let me just describe the terrain for you, so you can make an informed decision. So you'd have to work your way around. You could go. There's a little bit of a rise on the hill, but nothing too bad. And then it comes back down into the forest there, and you see the river and Sar Fall, the river that's fed from Sar Falls to your south.
Can you hear me?
Yep, can hear you now, Chad.
Yeah.
Woo!
Yep. So
All right, so we gotta go find this Affleck guy.
You make it to the woods, and it is a much more reminiscent of the old forest next to the Vistani camp.
More of that, like, blighted trees kind of thing.
Yeah, cobwebs, that kind of stuff.
All right, face spiders.
Not again.
Take me a survival check, Ed, with advantage, because it's a forest. Okay, so pretty quickly, in fact, you guys find this place.
Oh, goody.
Ooh. Well, they said the center of the blight is in the lair.
So you find it looks to be more of a semicircle of stones. There's a large menhir right in front of the path, and then behind it you see what seems to be a tunnel formation surrounded by cobwebs, and there's more cobwebs on these trees.
Chad, I think you're right.
Don't you hate it when that happens?
Yep.
Trust me, it scares the shit out of me too.
Do we want to form up into our battle lines? We know we're going in for a battle. Like, we're not really kind of surprised by the fact that it looks like we're going to be fighting something creepy crawly.
Sure.
Are Chad and I still charmed?
Yes.
You can say. You are, yeah. But
It lasts for 24 hours. We're still charmed till it's nightfall.
So Halzar can attest to this feeling because it happened the first time you met him. That when he wasn't being directly commanded to do things by Strahd, he had his own free will and could act normally. It was only that for that time, he trusted Strahd implicitly and was sure that he was a friend.
Yeah, it sucks.
Then you just do everything he tells you. Because it sounds like a good idea at the time.
Yep.
With its limitations, it's not like I can tell you to chop your own head off.
Well, no, I get that.
Come here, do this, do that, stab Fesserin in the eye.
Yeah, like, he's a bad guy anyway.
Nothing important.
Yeah. Well, it's not like he really needs it, the way he shoots.
Right?
So, any ideas? I don't...
Fire. Set fire to the whole place.
Greek fire.
Well, why don't we go to investigate the circle without entering?
Yeah, it's probably not a bad idea.
Arena will move up and say it looks ominous.
Yes. Yes, it does.
Sure, it'll be fun, though.
Oh, I'm sure.
So can we see some sort of opening in the ground?
Yeah, so I think so. What can you see? Yeah. So you can see it as you see it, I believe. So it kind of looks quasi-Sarlacc pit.
Yep.
But there's like really thick bundles of cobwebs and stuff that like root down.
If we don't have a decanter of endless water, we could just turn it on and leave it at the top.
What kind of DM would give people a decanter of endless water?
That would be epic.
I'm going to cast light on a rock and throw it over
there. Yeah. It tumbles down.
Are we listening for distance?
Funk.
Does it fall like as a drop, or does it tumble?
It falls. If he assuming that he threw it into the center of the hole, so it is. Let me measure it for you so I can give you an accurate description. So it's about 30 feet across at its widest point, where it's kind of like a pit that all not exactly like perfectly symmetrical, but kind of like an inverted dome. And at the bottom of it there's definitely a wide hole that's about like 10 feet across.
We're just seeing like black ground with a hole at the very back. A very small, like a hole that'll fit in a 5-foot square.
Yeah, that's because it's deeper in. It's actually like 10 foot once you're down there.
Okay, so the whole black area is the pit.
Yeah.
Okay.
So all of the entirety of like the cobwebs is the pit area.
Go like to the edge of the pit.
So you're like the ground's pretty like loose, so you feel like the cobwebs are actually holding quite a lot of the loose gravel and dirt at bay and stopping it from like collapsing in and shutting off this hole.
Well,
And like there's cobwebs coming up which are like bound onto the trees and stuff as well, which I couldn't really draw onto a map, sorry. So I had to take an image of a tunnel spider's web and impose it on a map. And
so now that we're close to the edge, we'll look for the stone that shone through over the edge.
So you can see a dim glow, but it's not. You can't see it radiating. So you guess that it's about 30 to 40 feet down from the bottom of the hole.
So could we burn a path through the webs to the hole?
Yeah. So, do you have any fire?
We can make fire awfully quick.
Yeah. I mean, I can use firebolt to burn the webs out, if that's what you want to do. Do you want to get rid of the webs and then use a rope to lower ourselves?
Yeah, that sounds like a good idea.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, does this look like a path over here that's just like covered with the web? Like this path might lead down gradually.
So that's the way you came. Was up this path. Give me a second. This way, obviously, and then all of this area is a gradual incline, and it goes down about 30 feet. So it's not massively steep. You feel like none of this webbing is like sticky. Like you stood on bits of it now. It's not impeding your path or anything like that. If anything, like I say, it feels like it's binding the loose gravel.
Wish I had dark vision. I'd say let you tie a rope to me and I'll go out the little hole in the center and see what's
Just
what.
going to move you back so I can get rid of this circle, sorry.
And then you get gobbled up and eaten, and you're dead.
Yeah. That's why tie a rope to me.
Okay.
If I see something bad, I yell, "Oh shit," and you pull me back.
So are you going to firebolt some more webbing?
Yeah.
Yep. So one firebolt will clear out a 5-foot square of webbing. So just...
I mean, it's a cantrip, so
yeah.
I'm just casting it, right?
So are you going the path or from where you stood?
We'll do these areas first.
Yeah. So everywhere I do red, just tell me when you want me to start.
We'll just go towards the hole.
Yeah, so as you start getting onto like these areas here, there is like little bits of the stone starts to crumble down and roll in. Doesn't look like it's going to like collapse in on itself, and it's not too long until you get down to some solid bedrock and stuff like that. But definitely a little bit of debris falling down in the hole, and like
so
confirms your theory.
The area that we've cleared, you said it's like kind of almost like a ramp.
Yeah, it's not like a formed dome, but like roughly it's like a crater kind of thing.
Okay. So do we have to use a rope to go down the area that we've cleared, or
no? You could. Ironically, you feel like it would have been easier had the webbing still been there, because it would give you something to like grab and hold onto. But you can like work your way down with 3 points of contact kind of thing.
We'll attach a rope to this pillar.
Yeah.
And then we'll just drop it down and use it to scale ourselves to go down. Yeah.
Yeah, so you've got 100 foot worth of rope, haven't you? Yeah. So easily you hear it like land on the bottom as you drop it down. Yeah. Who's going down first?
Rock, paper, scissors.
I'll go down.
There's somebody who can see in the dark or has light.
Well, I'll just cast light on my mace, and then that way it's like a torch.
There you go.
Okay, give me one moment, please.
I mean, we can make light stones for everybody that wants them. If you want a light stone, we'll just cast light on the stone. It lasts for an hour.
Okay, so you said Theseus is going down first. Is that right?
Yeah, I'll take the second spot.
Before I do, though, I'm going to cast light on a bunch of stones and throw them in. So it lights up the bottom, too.
Cast
Just
light.
say,
A stone for everybody who can't see normally. So like Arena, Chad, myself.
I have a
Okay,
hooded
so-
lantern. I actually went through all my gear and did see I have one.
Yeah, you took it from the house. You found it in the house. Okay, so I
You can-
feel like if I'm just going to put you all in there because you're all going to make it down. Who can't see? Who did I mess up?
It's all black.
I think I turned off vision. For
Oh, there we go.
someone.
I got
Vision. Yeah, can anybody not see?
I see a little bit.
Hitler cannot see.
Okay. So you see the dim light coming from what little sunlight permeates through the hole, and obviously the I need to put a white rock in here now because you've already thrown one down. Stuff I should have expected you to do, didn't. There you go. So there's a white rock, and there's some other rocks down there as well. And you find yourself in a cave system. With some cobwebs and stone on the floor, stone walls.
Proceed with caution.
And this, of course, is where we split them back, right?
Yeah.
Left or right? Which way do you guys want to go?
I would say right, since we're in the bottom left corner.
Yeah, that's probably a good idea. I would have thought that the left way was how we.
So, were you giving everyone sources of light, or not?
Yeah. Everybody who can't see, who either can't make light on their. Well, actually, you know what? I'll just make one for everybody. That way, we can just stick them in our pockets, and we don't have to recast it. If
So it's 20 and 20, isn't it, for a light spell? Okay, so theoretically, everyone should be getting it. Vesserin doesn't need it. Theseus has already got it cast on his mace.
But I'll still give him a stone that he can put in his pocket. That way, if something happens,
Arena.
we don't have to take a round to recast it. And then we'll just refresh it every hour.
Did we walk in this way down here?
Nope, you came down the hole is above your head.
Came down a hole.
Yeah, that's why I'm like, do we want to go left or right? Like bottom right.
So I will draw you a rope. And it is like here.
I was gonna say, unless this like bottom, the path to the bottom curls around and up.
Yeah, but hold on. Can I free draw? Freehand. It could go something like this, and then up and around.
Yeah. Or there could be a magical item down there that'll really help us.
Good game designers. That's where they hide those. They reward the exploring to, hey, here's that chest that has that item that you need. 3/4 of the way down.
Yeah. So.
Oh, well, if Sean's gonna take a break, I think I might take a pee break then. Real quick, if he's stepping out for a second.
Worries.
Yeah, 2 seconds.
Ah, geez, Ed.
Fun times.
Yeah. So the question becomes: do we want to go into the corner of the map and see if it curls up and around, or do we just head off to the right? Decisions. I mean, the obvious direction is go to the right.
Is it?
I agree.
But there's always that option that if we go to that other path, there might be something cool there for us.
I agree. I will say there's lots of cool things in this map. Lots and lots of them. I spent
so
a
there
lot
are cool
of time.
things that you find cool.
True.
Just because you find it cool doesn't mean we're gonna find it cool.
Well, I mean, no one made you come and investigate the darkness that's older than Strahd and is polluting the forests. That seems like something you guys opted into.
Yeah. I mean, as a thief, if I found like a cloak of invisibility down here, yes, I would find that cool.
I mean,
if I go around the corner and there's something there that's going to instantly kill me, that's not cool to me. That's cool to you, not me.
What about if there's a little guy hunched on a rock holding asking you what's in his pocket? Just eat some fish. You'll be all right.
Yeah. Yeah. Ah, shit, he's back.
Sorry. Sean back yet?
Not yet.
No.
Oh, okay.
So,
I was just pointing out the fact that Chris says there's lots of cool stuff in here, and I'm saying that just because he finds it cool doesn't mean we're going to find it cool.
His judgment might be a little bit different than ours.
Yeah.
So, the way Arena sees it is we probably want to either send the sneaky one first or the guy with dark vision first.
Oh, fuck. If I get bit, I'm going to be so pissed.
Why wouldn't we send the tank first?
Because he doesn't play this anymore.
I was going to say, well, if we send the biggest guy first, I mean, it's going to be clearly obvious to whatever's there to come attack us. If we can send somebody who's going to be a little bit sneaky or might be able to see in the dark and not alert something that it's there, maybe, you know.
All right.
Yep, send the small guy.
Oh, thanks.
Right, good idea. Bishop should go.
Well, you know,
why is
if the healer dies first, then, you know, we're all going to live, right?
Right.
Yeah. I also feel that this is a racist kind of thing going on here.
How did that come into play?
So
because he wants to send the small guy. I'm a different race.
Whilst I was reading the books in my father's home, it seemed like a good strategy to not leave an enemy behind you. So if we are fairly sure that this passageway to our right as we are looking at it, so left on the map, leads to a dead end, do we want to clear that out first?
What's I say?
Well,
Irina says to you.
I'm not sure that we're convinced that either one of them leads to a dead end, does it?
Well,
we don't know.
Metagaming the way you are, you said that you're in the bottom left of the map. So Arena is in game going to point out that if you're convinced that that's the bottom left of the map, then surely you should clean it out first. Surely.
Well, that's where I would have gone anyway, yes. But not for those reasons, because like I said, I thought it could swing all the way up.
Wow, but that's fine. At least we know, right?
Okay, marching order.
Right.
Now, I'm rather small and I am stealthy, so.
What order are you going in?
I will lead.
And how much of a lead do you want to give Chad or Hauser?
Probably no more than about 10 feet.
Okay, so then Theseus second. Who's going third?
Elstrom.
Then you want Arena next, then, because you didn't want her at the back. Then Adara at the back of a cop. So stop. Okay, so you need to take a. As you step here, Jed, you feel your leg cross a fine silken tripwire.
Oh, wonderful.
And
Dex check?
Nope.
Oh.
Nope. A web drops from the ceiling and covers you in webbing. you need a DC 10 strength check.
Oh, crap.
Okay, so you're knocked prone. And you are restrained by webbing. Then...
Yay.
Did he trip and fall
Only
into
about
it?
10.
No, he walked over a tripwire and a web fell from the ceiling. And
So kind of like a net trap, but web.
Yep, and then you hear some scuttling.
All right, Theseus, can you give me a hand here?
Yep.
Kind of gonna die if I don't.
Roll initiative.
Oh, crap. Look at the size of that thing. It's going to bite me.
I actually can't see it.
No, you can't, because you're in the corner. It's
good. I can. Damn it.
I can see it a little bit.
It looks like this.
Ooh.
Yeah, real cool. By being in front. We'll see how cool it is then.
Ooh, not cool. But it is cool.
And
it's not a phase spider. That's what it's not.
Who puts phase spiders in the world? That would be really mean.
That would be mean.
I mean, can you imagine if it could just come out of the walls and get you at any time?
I know, right?
I mean, it's a good job you've never met phase spiders in this world, or I'd be really fucking scared.
I know, right?
Okay, so let's get this.
I don't want to get bit, damn it.
So, Vesserin is up first.
So, I can't even get down there.
Why?
5, 10, 15.
There's another space there.
25. But I've got a
Ooh, you're going out front.
Why wouldn't you go there?
Yeah, right here, man. Right below Theseus, yeah.
Do I have a clear line of sight that I can get a shot off, though?
Yeah.
Can you see it?
Well, I can see it, yes.
Yeah.
Then, yeah.
I can't shake him. All right. Yeah, we're gonna do that. I was just, I hadn't even spoken yet.
I don't know that you want to.
Sorry, I just had to cough there. I apologize.
Yeah, no, I understand completely.
Did you ever get the arrow you shot at the vampire?
How many castings per day do you
have? Great question. 3.
Yeah, so I don't know that you really want to use Hunter's Mark on a giant spider, or even a couple giant spiders.
Okay. We'll hold on.
Oh, there's no way I'd put something and then tell you to go straight to it in the hope that you just burn spells on it. That would be like metagaming beyond the...
Yeah, what a dick move.
Beyond knowing that we're in the bottom left.
What a dick move that would be.
A 17 hits.
Yay!
Yay! I did thing.
A funking hit looks like it did about 50% damage to that thing, if you had to put a number to it.
I had to say, I'd say that.
So
it doesn't look like...
Did Theseus free me by chance?
It's not his turn yet.
Okay, so we caught initiative before he freed me. Gotcha.
Yeah. Adara...
Firebolt.
Okay.
Got some fire, Scarecrow.
27 with a crit will hit.
That'll do.
Woo!
A measly 9 damage. It doesn't look very happy.
And I will use my manipulate action to start cutting the webs away from Chad.
Okay. Theseus.
Yay!
Okay. It got an 8. So, yep, it takes 6 damage, and you see it shrivel up on itself as its legs kind of curl in. With a screechy noise.
My precious. Okay, well, we free Chad.
Yeah.
Perhaps caution is the key word here.
Perhaps.
Yeah.
Can I attempt to recover that arrow?
It got burned up, unfortunately.
God damn it.
Because I gave you the other one for free, because I was going to be a dick and get her to snap it as she pulled it out.
But I said when I did that, I was going to go get that.
No, but what I'm saying is I was going to have us break it in half when she pulled it out. But I was like, no, we'll be nice.
That would be a dick move.
All right, I'm going to take lead here.
I'm assuming this cave is dead end, right?
Are we still in turn order, or are we free?
You're free from initiative now. So yeah, as you come around, it is indeed a dead end. But you find a pitfall trap and a giant spider.
Is there
anything laying around?
Like a midden heap or something that we might be able to root through?
No.
Its lair.
No. Looks like it was just on the ceiling here. Take a survival check. No. It's a nature check. I don't know. How much interaction do you have with spiders? I don't know.
That's the phase ones.
Yeah, well, take a nature check.
Already did.
So it looks like it was just sat watching its trap.
But there's no other unsuspecting visitors that it's pulled down here?
No.
We find nothing.
Not in this location. Okay, so who's going first?
I will.
I guess you're going to go first this time?
Yeah.
You're sure about it?
All right, watch for traps.
All right, watch your back.
So
yeah, I'm going to move slowly here and be looking for traps as I go.
Okay, so move where you... So as you round this corner, roll me a perception check. So you see a
colossal red dragon.
A 10 foot by 10 foot hallway.
You see some
20 fire giants.
So I'm going to do it in blue so you can see. You see
a goblin orgy.
Webbing around this area here, and really fine strings of webbing across here.
Yay, more spiders.
I have a distinct feeling this is not the last time we're going to see this.
I am going to cast Sacred Flame at the webbing.
Which bits? Because there is lots. So you can only do a 5 foot square at a time.
So just right in the center.
Okay, so there is
spiders
a hole. There is a pit in the ground.
Oh, joy.
That would have been bad.
I'm going to cast it again right
there. Right, where? On this bit? Okay, so that just clears out some more of the webbing around it.
I'll just cast it all around, clear all the webbing out.
Okay. So, roll me initiative, everybody. I need to clear this out. Sorry. Okay, in fact, it doesn't really matter, does it? Let's just do it normally. Sorry. Okay, so Irina's going last, so she's at the back at the moment, but I'll assume that she would have moved up to be here. Okay, so Ed's going first, so you get a turn.
I'm going to train a shot right on that hole, and the first thing that pops out of there is getting one right in the eye.
Okay, next would
unfortunately nothing for me to
be
do.
Adara.
Where did the initiative tracker go?
I've not bothered with it. It's fine. Don't worry about it. Adara is next.
It's not important. Don't you worry about that.
So you get your... Okay. Then we will stop. Okay. Sorry, I don't think you can move through there.
Is it a big rock?
It is a big rock.
Okay. So I couldn't tell because the shadows were kind of...
No, that's the idea. It's okay. All will become apparent.
Manipulate my map here. So is that a wall up here?
Yeah.
On this side?
So as you're looking up a cave wall, it seems that on this part here, it seems different to the rest of the wall. Quite
cave-in.
rounded.
Like as in we could push it out of the way and it might be covering the hole on opening? Like, is there any marks on the ground? Looks like the rock has been moved.
It definitely looks like a rock's been moved, and there's definitely creaking noise coming from a rock. And okay. We'll say that that's your turn.
I still have movement left.
Yay.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. So that's your turn. I feel like that's a dash, and I gave you the thing, but, I'm feeling generous. Then we have Theseus, your turn.
I point the rock out. That perhaps we should push the rock from here
over the hole.
We could push it over the hole too, but I don't know. The rock seems pretty big, so it might be covering an opening or something like that.
Well, I figure if we push it over the hole, whatever's in the hole probably can't come out.
That's not unreasonable.
Hopefully there's nothing worse on the other side of the rock.
So really quick, I feel like typing in move rock, cover hole, like the old text-based games.
Right. So you've got a movement and an action and a bonus action and a manipulate.
I'm going to attempt to move the rock and try to roll it over the hole.
So the rock feels like it is about to start moving on its own. So
probably a big ass egg.
Take an athletics check. You don't feel like you could push this rock, and if it starts moving, you don't feel like you're going to stop it. Okay.
So it's like Indiana Jones.
Hauser, it's your turn.
So he didn't successfully move it.
Which way is the rock moving?
It feels like it's coming loose from its current location, and it's a gentle slope down towards the pit.
So my guess is this was a pit trap with the rock covering it.
So remember, this started happening after you burnt the strands that were connecting the rock to a far wall.
Right. Are there still strands holding the rock?
Not on this side, but you don't know what is on the other side of the rock.
Yeah.
Well,
I'm going to ready an attack if something comes near me.
Okay, then we get to a rocks initiative. At which point it
hatches.
Moves and starts rolling.
Do you know what it's cooking?
Yeah.
Wow.
You booty poo candy ass.
So you said the rock starts rolling?
Yeah. And then it stops over the top of a hole. So I need Theseus and Adara to both take dexterity checks. Dexterity saving throws, sorry. So Theseus dives out of the way before it rolls past him. And as does Adara, both dive out of the way. That's lucky, wasn't it? Good job no one fell down this hole with 1,000 hit point rock on top of them.
Yeah.
And behind it, you can see. In fact, I need to do this as well. There you go. Behind it, you see broken strands of webbing that were kind of supporting the weight of the rock, all attached to this back wall.
I'm going to burn it off. Burn all the webbing off.
So it's all broken off the rock now.
Oh, so it's like laying on the ground?
Yeah.
Well, I guess we'll investigate the alcove.
Yep.
It's lots of really thin strands of web, which are all now on the floor. It looks like it was. No, I'm not even going to make you take an intelligence. It was all attached to a rock, and as they started pinging, the momentum started to shift, and then they'd ping off one after the other and release the rock.
Gotcha.
Looks like a pretty mechanically intricate trap.
So something with a thought process and intelligence is probably in here.
I so wanted one of you fuckers to get stuck down this hole.
Is there a way around this rock?
Yeah, you can get around it.
Okay. All right. I just wanted to make sure I didn't block off this section over here.
That's my guess.
What?
I put it in chat. Preemptively put it in chat.
Oh, I considered that, but I rejected it.
We'll see.
Yeah.
And guys, I can go for about another 10 or 15 minutes. I have to call it. I've been up since 3.
Yeah, no, it was...
Up since 3. Jesus.
Gotta go
don't let me forget Arena. Obviously, I'll assume that she's always in the middle, but...
Yeah, kind of factor this. I was thinking about this when you were talking about that earlier, Chris. As soon as Adara moves, pretty much Arena would move at that roughly same time.
So when I get to there, I suddenly can't see.
That's because there is an outcropping of rock there.
Okay, gotcha. Just assume if you want to take her off too, we can just assume that she's standing beside me.
Yeah, that's fine.
Oh, so you guys already know that this place is like super trapped. I don't know that we want to go blundering ahead.
No.
Yeah, so I will let you check rooms for traps and areas, but you have to tell me.
Yeah, so I'm going to proceed cautiously and be looking for traps, things like that.
Okay, take a perception test.
I was going to say, wouldn't it be nice if we had someone who specialized in that?
Well, so rogues they're not better at finding traps. They're just the only ones that can disable them with it.
Yeah,
right.
So you're pretty sure there are no traps.
Generally, right? Wisdom-based.
This is where I want the Star Wars dice, where you fail and still succeed.
So just be aware, Hauser, that thing you stood on there is another hole.
Oh, it is?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
It looks like it's just... you can stand in it. It looks like it's just like a 10-foot drop.
Yeah, no, I don't want to be anywhere near a hole.
I'm going to light up a rock and drop it down and see what we can see.
Yeah, it's just a smoothed out pit that's about 10 foot deep.
It's a latrine.
Well, so I'll look at the roof and the walls around.
I just don't know what's down here. Is this a trap like
Do you want
the
to take
last
a
one?
perception check?
Well, let's assume that anything you find has a reason for being there. So there's a reason why this 10-foot hole is here.
Mm-hmm.
Well, it's awfully similar to this 10-foot hole over here. So there's some cobwebs over here and some cobwebs over here.
So
and then stone wall.
Okay.
Are there any marks on the floor, like rolling rock?
So
No. It looks like it was dug up, which is why what the rim is.
So my guess, Brock is here and rolls to there.
Indiana Jones style.
So this area is all level as well. There is a decline in this direction, but it leads into the cobwebs.
Okay. Hauser, can you move back here?
Well, we can just firebolt these webs.
Yeah, but I want to have protection when I do. So I want to try to have some in case something rolls out. I'm going to move to here where I can see these, and then I'm going to firebolt these, or do the sacred flame on these here.
On this one here? Yep. Can you freehand draw which one you're doing? Because you can only clear it 5 foot square at a time.
So I'm picking where we'll start.
Okay, so you're starting here. Yeah, it starts burning up. Obviously, because Sacred Flame isn't actually fire.
Right.
So it will literally only burn the thing you're focusing it on.
Yep.
So.
Yeah, it's just a ball of light, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
And we'll shoot a firebolt into this area here.
Okay, so the firebolt burns up all of those webs. And I need to roll initiative. At which point, we'll stop for the night.